Hey guys, it's Wonsky here, and today we're back in Elite Dangerous, and I am in the Type 7 trading ship. It's the Lakon Type 7, which is the big, slow space cow that comes before the Type 9. It's, to be honest, there's not that much to say about this ship, really. It's not particularly enjoyable to fly, it's not that interesting. The jump range isn't that good. I'm getting 19.39 at the moment, but that is completely empty. Once I buy 212 units of cargo, it'll go down to about 13 light years. So it's not the most interesting of ships, but if you're dedicated, if you're a dedicated trader, then this is going to be one of the ones that you'll use, basically. So let's load up on whatever it is that I'm going to buy, which I believe is marine equipment. That sounds right. I've managed to find myself a decent trader here, which is about 1,000 credits profit each way. Like 1,000 credits per item or whatever, so that's pretty good. But yeah, so the ship itself, nothing that interesting. It costs about 17 million credits, I think. As we've seen, 212 units of cargo, the way it's currently fitted out. I could get a little bit more, but I wouldn't be able to get much more. I think if I dropped the shield and just discarded that, I think I would get either an extra 16 units of cargo or maybe 32. I'm not really sure. We'll just go in here to have a look at the stats before I launch out. And of course it takes forever. There we go. I've got a skull on it because skulls are cool. But yeah, so this is how I've got it set out at the moment. It's I've got a small power plant in it just to, because I don't need much power because I don't use weapons or anything. So it's just to minimize the weight and means I can jump a bit further. I mean, it's probably not great for heat, like it might heat up a bit quicker or whatever, but that doesn't really matter, at least not for me. Thrusters, I haven't done anything with them, they're still E5. I've got a B5 frameshift drive on this, and unfortunately the place that I'm at, I don't think I can see much better stuff than this. No, B5 is as good as it gets. So I think an A5 would obviously get me a bit further, fully laden, but it's not a massive difference. So when you're fully loaded, this ship is not going to be able to jump very far, but it's not really designed for that, I guess. Life support, standard, I've just got D, power distributor, so it weighs less, same with the sensors. Fuel tank, I've actually considered dropping this down so that it's a bit smaller, because you can actually jump further when you've got less fuel, because I guess the fuel has the weight as well, but for the time being I'll leave it as it is. But this is the good stuff, these are the cargo racks, so we've got two 64s, two 32s, one 16, and then the shield generator. So as I was saying, if I got rid of this shield generator, I could have another 16 capacity cargo rack, but to be honest, I'd prefer having shields on my trading ships, just in case. Especially the big ones, because they do bump into things, like when you're going in and out of the docking ports and all that sort of thing. And so yeah, but that's really all it is. It's just it's cargo racks attached to a frameshift drive and engines, basically. I don't have any weapons or anything like that, because there's really no point. If you're at the point in this ship where you need to do some fighting, then you've probably already made several mistakes along the way, and you don't really have much of a chance of surviving. But anyway, so let's launch out of here. I'll head to my destination, which is about 2 or 3 jumps away, and we'll just see how it goes. But as I've said, this ship, not the most interesting to fly, unfortunately, which is kind of unusual, at least in my experience in this game. I tend to enjoy the ships, not just flying the ships. Even the ones that aren't great to fly, I still kind of enjoy them. Like the Type 6, for example. Not the most maneuverable ship or anything like that, but it was a bit of fun to fly. This one isn't. I'm not quite sure why. I guess it's slow to do everything, which is a real pain in Super Cruise as well. Am I going to hit the bottom there? No, good. Yeah, it's a real pain in Super Cruise because if you overshoot a planet, which I tend to do because I'm terrible, but if you overshoot a planet in Super Cruise, it can take so long to turn around and correct that mistake. And it's just annoying, really. But whatever, it's a trading ship, I guess. And that's all it is. It's not a versatile ship. So I don't know, for me, this ship doesn't make a lot of sense, especially given its price point. I mean, I think the Imperial Clipper might actually be a better trading ship than this. The Imperial Clipper is obviously about 4 million credits more expensive, and it also requires you to get the Baron rank with the Empire. But I don't know, it's definitely a more versatile ship, but I think it can have more cargo capacity, if my memory is correct, if you kit it out properly, so I don't know. But yeah, so that's, as I said, there's not that much to talk about with the Type 7, really. Maybe that's just because I don't really like it. I can't think of many positives for it. I mean, it is a good trading ship, and if you get a decent trading route, then you'll make millions of credits easily. Like, I'm making each round trip that I do is about 500,000 credits or close to it, and that's, you know, to this station and then back. It's about 230 each way, I think, so that's pretty good. Definitely a decent moneymaker if you find a decent trading route. But yeah, so Type 7, there we go. It's slow, it's a bit of a pig, but it does the job. So I guess that's one thing you can say about it that's positive. It does the job. Yeah, so what else is there to talk about? We've got a couple of things that have made the Elite news over the last few days. The first is we got a bit of an idea of what's coming in Power Play, and this isn't one of the major features of Power Play, which is update 1.3, but it's kind of cool, and that is cargo drones or scooping drones for mining and picking up cargo and that sort of thing. So that's really cool. The idea is basically that, let's say you're mining, you would shoot off one of the asteroid chunks or something like that, but instead of scooping it up yourself, you would just deploy a drone, and the drone could go and pick it up. And so there's a couple of different ways the drones could work. Like you could deploy a drone just to pick up a single piece of cargo, or you could deploy the drone to stay outside your cargo hold and scoop up a whole bunch of different things. And the drones will they'll run out of fuel or power or something after a while, so you can't just have a drone doing infinite scooping or something like that. And I guess they'll cost money as well, so you'd have to buy the drones too. But it's pretty cool. That's one of the big problems I had with mining, was just the scooping part of it, which was really painful, especially depending on the ship you were in. Some ships are really, really bad for scooping. So I'm really interested to see how that goes. I think it's a definite, it will be a definite improvement for mining. And they also kind of pointed out as being something useful for piracy. I guess the idea would be that you would just shoot off a ship's cargo hatch or something, deploy the drones, and the drones would pick up everything that came flying out. So that's nice, I guess, if you're a pirate. You don't have to spend time scooping things. So that should be pretty interesting, and I'm definitely pretty keen to see how that all plays out. I mean, it looks like Power Play is going to be a while away yet. From what they're saying, we won't even find out the real major feature for another couple of weeks, so I wouldn't expect the update to be anytime soon. But it should come with some pretty cool stuff, if this is an indicator. And so the other big thing that's just happened, which only happened yesterday, is Elite is now on Steam, which came as a bit of a shock, really. I mean, especially it was just kind of straight out of the blue. And I'm gonna overshoot this bugger. Now you can see what I was talking about with it taking a long time to turn around. But I don't think anybody really expected the game to be coming out on Steam. In fact, I'm pretty sure I remember the developers saying they weren't going to release it on Steam. So I don't know why they changed their mind, but they did, and it is now on Steam. One kind of strange thing about that is that it seems Frontier didn't even consider that players who already own the game would also want Steam keys, so that's blowing up the forums a little bit at the moment. They've said that they'll try and work something out about that, so hopefully they will. If I manage to request talking here. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out with Steam. Obviously it's opened the game up to a far wider audience than it had previously. There's a number of people who I guess had never heard of the game who are now going to see it on the front page of Steam and all that. That's pretty cool. It's also kind of got the side effect though that a lot of people on Steam, when they see a $60 full, $60 game full priced, will expect it to be 100% complete, I guess. And let's be honest, Elite is not 100% complete. I mean, it doesn't bother me. It's something that I've, especially given how long I've been playing this game for, I've just kind of gotten used to it. But I think for a lot of people, that's going to cause some problems, I guess. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But it's still pretty cool, I think. And hopefully Frontier will work out a way to give people Steam codes if they already own the game. And if they want Steam codes. I mean, that'd hardly be the first game to have to do that. Plenty of other games have. I know. Kerbal Space Program, Prison Architect, for example. That's just a couple that I can think of off the top of my head. But anyway, so let's sell off this load of whatever it was. Let's check the bulletin board first to see if they're desperate for anything. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So what was it? It was marine equipment, I think. This is one of the reasons I'm such a bad trader. I always forget what I'm carrying. There it is, marine equipment. So I'll make a bit of profit here. There we go. Another 230k. And I guess I'll just keep going backwards and forwards doing this until I have the credits for an Imperial Clipper. which should be pretty close really. I mean, I've got 2 million there. I've also got about 16 million that the ship is worth. It should be worth a bit more than that, but because I bought it at the Founders World, I've got a bit of a discount, so it'll only sell for the price that I bought it for, which was that discounted price. But anyway, so yeah, that's the Type 7. Let's actually go into the debug camera if I can, and we'll see what it looks like. This debug camera always starts out a bit weird when you're docked in the station. Let me try to maneuver this around so I can actually see the ship. No? Where is it? Ship? Where are you? Maybe I have to go up through the floor. No, that's not it. This doesn't seem like it's worked really, this idea. Okay. Well, my ship cannot be seen anywhere. So much for that idea. Oh well. Well, anyway, that was a bit strange. But yeah, so the Type 7, it's a decent trading ship. It's not much good for anything else. But if you've got 17 million credits this below, I think that's what it costs. Then and you're interested in trading, then definitely check it out. The other good thing about it that I forgot to mention is that it's cheap to upgrade. So if you say you have that 17 million for the purchase price, you only really need another 1, maybe 2 million credits, and it'll be a decent trader. Spend a couple of million credits more on upgraded frameshift drive and that sort of thing, and it will go even further. But it doesn't take much once you've bought the ship. It doesn't take much more for it to be a decent trader. Like, I've only spent maybe 2 million credits on this, I think, maybe a little bit more, but so I haven't spent a lot basically. You know, it's not one of those ships where you buy the ship and then you need another 10 million credits just to, just to get it up and running. But yeah, so I think I'll end this one here. So that is the Type 7. So until next time, I've been Moscow. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.